A lot of people are happy. It was very tense. There was a lot of anxiety. There was a lot of tears, some of joy, some of, you know, people who were disappointed. But at the end of the day, I told you guys, thank you. I told you guys.
The content creators are the ones that called the trial, not the
Hey, Jackie. Hey, girl, how you been? Good to see you. Okay, so listen, guys. I told you all it was a freako, not a RICO. I told y'all that. James, I want to ask you some questions. James, listen, guys, I told you all, get over here, 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 get over here. I told you all it was a freako, not a RICO. All right? I told you all they had was the man act. Please pay attention. All right?
So, how you feeling about it?
Oh, I'm feeling like I was right all along. Like I've been telling you guys, at the end of the day, they did not prove the RICO. All they had was the man act, and they only had that because of the text messages. Okay? And there was a lot of shady things going on that I felt were not, there was absolutely bias. There were some racial elements that played out. And Maureen Comey actually lied when she did her rebuttal to the closing argument. With that all being said, I can't get down with that. Y'all know the Queen is a social justice warrior for truth. Okay, go ahead and say what you got to say, Blake.
All I gotta say is no RICO. Diddy had the biggest win in history of hip hop. If he would have got found guilty of this charge right here, if he would have got found guilty of this charge, all the rappers is finna get locked up. Diddy just won for the culture.
Anybody flying out of a Instagram model, you could have gotten taken down too. So please pay attention.
Diddy just set the standard.
Yes, they were going to use this to set the precedent for you all who have black sons, okay, nephews, whatever. You all should be glad too, because they were going to set a precedent. It wasn't just going to be Diddy. It would have been one after the other. That's why I told you all yesterday it was bigger than Diddy.
And
okay, Sylvia, get over here.
And there's some content creators who lost their credibility on this shit.
Lost their credibility because they're liars who lie.
We know who we talking about. Well, I already aired her out. Tisa, your ass is gone. You done got cooked. You lied to everybody. We was right.
Get over here, Sylvia.
Salute to Sylvia. We was right.
Yeah, we were.
I feel wonderful. How you feeling?
I feel ecstatic because this is not just a win for Diddy, it's a win for the people who look like Diddy. Okay? We know that the man act was rooted in racism from all along, just like Mark Agnifilo said from day one. Sylvia, get over here and tell us your thoughts.
You should be right there in that goddamn corner, live lying to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. She crept out.
Everybody looking for her.
Hey!
Tell them what you think.
Not guilty on RICO. That's no
bigger than Diddy.
Woo! Right. That's right.
At the end of the day, let me tell you something. Maureen Comey is so mad. She's talking about Diddy's a threat.
Let me tell you something. Not one person ever not get bond for prostitution.
That's
so
right.
he is gonna get prostitution bond.
Yeah, she was trying to make the argument that he's gonna try to.
What happened?
What you got to say, Trey? What your lying ass? What you got to say now? What your lying ass? He ain't got shit to say. Y'all see he ain't got shit to say. You see he ain't got shit to say. Get him a camera.
I told all of you. I said it.
He ain't got shit to
I
say.
said it.
Lying, but he saw the damn freak off tapes and he didn't see shit. I was sitting right behind him. Okay, the liars who lied, they went out bad today. That's what happened. They went out bad today. Okay, James, come over here. I want to interview you real quick. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. The people who are mad, that's okay. Y'all can be mad. Don't follow the Queen, because like I told y'all, it's bigger than Diddy. They were going to use this to take down a whole bunch of people who look like Diddy, and that's fact. Okay? James, turn and tell us what you got to say about it. Hey, beloved.
Oh.
Now, here's the thing. How were you before the verdict came in? How were you feeling before the verdict came in? Also, listen, you guys, this is James R. Sanders. Please follow him and help him get his damn channel monetized, okay? Now, with that all being said, hold on, get out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With that all being said, James, how did you feel before the verdict came in? Were you excited, nervous, anxious? What were you feeling?
So I was very nervous. Now that the verdict has come in, I can begin to tell the truth.
Murad,
and
get over here.
talk
Get
about
over
how
here.
I really feel.
Get over here.
I felt really relieved. I was happy about it.
Get over here.
I think that it's deserved. I'm so happy he got acquitted. I'm so happy about it. I think it's well earned, well deserved. I felt like a lot of the charges were, puffed up. No pun intended, but puffed up. And I'm really happy. I'm happy for him. And I'm excited that hopefully he'll get to go home.
At the end of the day, the prosecution is butthurt and bent out of shape. Okay, the six-pack of white women did prevail, and now they're mad. And now they're mad. Okay? And now they're mad. All right? They have offered and proposed $1 million bond for him to get out. They said they're going to turn in his passport. The prosecution is opposing it. They don't want him to leave. They're saying that he's a threat. But there's never been a person who was guilty of prostitution, transportation to engage in prostitution, who didn't get a bail. Okay, I want y'all to pay attention. Okay, clearly narratives have been painted. Okay? Thank you, Simply Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. Woke is mad. Woke said criminal on camera. Thank you, Woke, for the view. Emily, what do you have to say?
I think today was a big win. Hey guys, give it out to Queen because she has been out here every day, up early in the courtroom reporting straight up facts. We appeared on a podcast the other day together and the comments were not feeling us. They did not like us. They said we were lying. Well, guess what? We weren't. Shout out to all the independent creators, YouTubers, bloggers, people that were at the courthouse on their own budget from the support of you guys. You guys helped us report on this trial, and because of you, we were able to give you guys real accurate predictions. So I think today was a big win for not only Diddy and his family, but a big win for independent journalism. Keep it up. Keep supporting Queen.
Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Darnell, thank you for the super chat donation, beloved. I appreciate you. Peace, love, and blessings. Listen, they're crying in the car, okay? The prosecution is crying in the car, okay? The six-pack of white women, they're butthurt and bent out of shape, okay? At the end of the day. Go get the footage. Oh, you guys, we gotta go and try to grab this footage. Hold on, I'm gonna let them get it. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to run. I don't have time to run. Let me tell y'all something. We love you, Queen, for not being biased. Thank you. And I was biased at first, I have to admit, but I had to check myself and realize, once I got here and saw what was going on, I said, this isn't right. They were trying to commit a miscarriage of justice. They were lying. They knew that there were witnesses who lied, but they yet allowed them to take the stand when they knew the defense had information to discredit what they were saying. That's prosecutorial misconduct. They were trying to get away with so many things, and the judge seemed to have been biased in favor, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, it was up to the jurors. Like I told you guys, my opinion didn't matter. Nobody's opinion mattered except for the jurors, and they did the right thing because he did not deserve life because they did not prove the RICO. They did not prove their case, and that's just what it is. With that all being said, I'm going to go over here and try to get some more footage. You guys hang tight. James, can you watch my purse?
Where is it?
It's right beside you. On the other side, boo.
I'm getting more oil, but you want to wear the fucking shirt.
Absolutely not.
All right, let's do right here.
Penny, shout out to you, boo. Girl, I was going to call you last night, but it was too late. You done had to be here like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, Ramon.
Queen, we
How you
made
doing? I
it.
mean, you're right. I'm sorry.
Say hey, Queen, we made it.
Hey.
My girl here, we went through.
That's right.
ups
Didn't I
and
tell
downs,
y'all
and
what
we're
it was?
still here.
That's right.
Yeah.
We went through hell and high water.
The line. Hopefully, we will never see this wall again.
Teray, what do you have to say about the verdict, Teray? Let us know. What do you got to say, Teray? Teray, let us know what you're thinking. Come on, Teray, don't get quiet now. Teray, don't get quiet now, Teray. Tell us what you got to say. Teray, it was a RICO. A Freako, not a RICO. It was a Freako, not a RICO. God damn it.
That's a really good one.
That's the facts.
Why are you harassing Teray?
Because he was talking all that smack. He don't want to go by the evidence, only his feelings. All right. All right, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't get any footage. There was too many damn people over there. I was trying to get the family. Listen, we all gave each other hugs, okay? At the end of the day, everybody was there. All of his children, 2 of his children's mothers, Sarah Chapman, Dana Tran, Fahim Muhammad, all of them were there. And Holly, his publicist, who emailed me the transcripts. You know, we prayed before the verdict came out. They allowed Diddy to pray. With that all being said, like I told you guys, if you're mad, thank you, Ladybug. If you're mad, thank you guys for all the super chat donations. I love y'all. I thank y'all for rocking with Queen. Even if you didn't agree with everything I was saying, I love y'all. Y'all give me my life, okay? Loyal Royals in the house, all right? Gerald, get over here. Get over here.
Yes.
Tell us what you were thinking before the verdict came in. Were you anxious? Were you nervous?
Right.
What were you thinking?
First of all, I didn't feel like he was going to get found guilty on any of them. But I did come to the realization that the prostitution, I think we all did, that he might get something.
The prostitution, right.
The prostitution. And I feel like that the jury, I'm still looking for RICO. I can't find RICO nowhere.
No, it was a Freako,
Oh,
not
yeah,
a RICO.
right. It was a RICO, not a RICO. You know what I'm saying? But
JC knows trials. Come over here.
I feel like the jury did a great job.
I'ma get you after
Shout out
y'all.
to the jury. Y'all did a great job. We all felt like that, you know, he would get something, what you guys found him guilty of. But I still don't agree with the verdict because I feel like they were all complicit and stuff like that. And so, but I'm happy for Diddy, and I hear that they're trying to get him out. So we'll see. They're gonna get him out. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah,
He's
most
going to get out.
definitely.
$1 million bond, turn it in the passport. There's never in the history of transportation to engage in prostitution where the person didn't get a bail, okay? That's the thing there. Maureen Coleman can cry all she wants. She can go cry in the car. But at the end of the day, there's never, the judge told her, you know, this is what you're proposing. The judge told her, can you give an example of when anybody ever was not given a bail because of transportation to engage in prostitution? She doesn't have any examples, okay? Because there are no examples. Please pay attention, okay? I'm gonna have JC Knows Trials come over here. I'm gonna have JC Knows Trials. Nick at Night, come over here, please. Come over here, shout out your channel, beloved. And tell them, what were you thinking? This is Nick at Night, y'all follow her.
Hey, y'all.
The beautiful
Hey,
Nick
y'all.
at Night.
I'm over here
I was
like,
watching her. I was watching, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Girl, you should have been told me.
girl, we have to come over here and get it together.
I've been following Nick before
hey,
I ever
y'all.
started my own channel. Nick, what were you thinking, beloved, before the verdict came in? Were you confident? Were you nervous? Were you excited? What were you thinking?
Well, all the cases that I've covered, I knew that the jury is unpredictable. Me, in my personal opinion, I feel like he was guilty of trafficking for Cassie. That's my personal opinion.
that's cool.
But I didn't think that he would get anything for James.
Right,
And I was not sure or confident about the RICO.
Right.
And so the only thing that I felt confident about was Cassie. I felt like what they presented as it pertains to Cassie, in my opinion, was a slam dunk. But there's 12 people on the jury, and there's predominantly males. They got mostly older, upper in age, and you know, guys who are upper in age are very stuck to their ways, and they view women a certain particular type of way. These women had a lifestyle that a lot of people were not afforded. A lot of people can't think about a rent or a home that's $10,000 a month or things like that. So I think overall, I thought always he was going to be guilty of some things. I didn't think that he would be guilty of all, but I thought some things. And so we'll see how it plays out. I guess they're arguing whether he's going to get bail or not. It is crazy. People are trying to confront content creators over their opinions. She over here harassing Teray.
I had to do it.
Let's see the current. But yeah, so I just didn't feel it for Jane, but I felt it for Cassie.
Can you come here?
But all right, bye y'all. My name is Neek, and you can find me on Neek at Night.
Spell Neek for us.
NIQUE at NITE. Neek
All
at
right.
Night.
Shout out to Neek at Night. Thank you, beloved. All right, so y'all heard it. Come on, Armand, give me a little five seconds.
Okay, so I just
Armand's
caught up
busy.
with Cassie's lawyer. He's saying that he's happy that Diddy did get something. He was held accountable for something. Cassie is happy that he's been held accountable for something. They would have liked to see the RICO and the sex trafficking charges because he hasn't been held accountable for anything in a very long time. He said, but he does feel that Diddy will face a significant amount of time. He says each charge can be charged up to 10 years each. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, it's not.
But he feels like there's a significant amount that he can be charged for.
Thank you, beloved.
What do you think?
Well, I think he's not going to have a significant amount of time because we did the math. He didn't have any prior convictions, and we looked up the chart, did we not, Sylvia? And it wasn't a whole lot of time. Is all I'll say. But I will say this, and I can't tell you all the whole tea, but we have some tea that is really why we didn't want it to go the other way.
Wait, what's the tea?
I can't say it.
Okay.
Maybe I can say it tomorrow. Right now,
The verdict
Sylvia.
is in.
Sylvia, you know the tea. You can't say it. This is inside information, okay? But we can't say what it is right now. Royals, y'all stay tuned. I'll give y'all the tea when I get back home. I can't give it to y'all right now, but we got some very salacious and nefarious information, which is why I'm skinning and grinning. That's why. Okay, because we found out something on yesterday, and this was from a very reliable inside source. Okay, with that all being said, justice was in fact served, whether some people want to believe it or not. It absolutely was. Okay, that's just facts. All right. So anyway, with that all being said, some people are mad today. Some people are excited and celebrating. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna do you at the same time. Go ahead, beloved.
Yeah, all right, sorry, yo. My name is Bato. I'm a content creator, journalist for Hot 97.
Oh my God.
All right, shout out to Bato. Yes. What were you thinking? How were you feeling before the verdict came in? Were you excited, nervous?
I'm not surprised. I said this from the jump.
You have said it.
I said
You
it from
did
the jump.
say it, right? Me and you said it.
Quite frankly, they don't got the evidence for RICO charges, yo.
If it don't fit, you must have quit. Damn it. You said it the other day too. You said, come on and get on my camera. You said it the other day too. You said it.
Rappers, y'all leave Diddy alone when he come home. It ain't gonna be no more freak offs. It ain't gonna be no more party. Y'all turn their back on him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all turned y'all back on him. Free Diddy. I'm so happy.
Yo, if you was Diddy's like all of those people he was handling.
Y'all heard that?
All them, nah.
Y'all heard that? Y'all beautiful ladies want to get on camera?
Stay with your family. Stay with God.
What do y'all think? Are y'all excited about the verdict?
No more friends.
Thank you.
You need a friend like me.
You're not surprised.
I'm a clinical social worker.
Well, y'all look beautiful anyway. All right?
You don't need the entertaining dudes, man.
That's right. They showed, that's what I said, they focused on that too much. Exactly, I said the same thing.
Shout you out, bro. I'm so happy.
Right, some people are.
It's a win for Diddy, but it's a win for
Well, see, I'm a criminal justice professor. That's why I told people when I literally came here, before I got here, I was biased. When I came here and saw how it was unfolded, I literally told everybody the only thing they have is the transportation to engage in prostitution. Absolutely. All right, but I want to thank you, beautiful ladies. Do y'all have social medias you want to shout out or anything? Go ahead. All right, thank you. All right, y'all heard that? All right.
Off of line.
Listen.
Hey, you just missed it. I just called her out.
You called her out?
Yeah, right now. I went down there and did it.
Oh my God, Ratchet, you did not call out Tisa Tails. Ratchet TV is so shiesty. Hold on. Sherlon, watch my purse. I gotta go. He's about to call out Tisa. This is all so nefarious. Hold on, guys. Let me change my camera around.
happening here?
He's calling out Tisa Tales. That's what's happening. And I'm here for it. She lied 1,000 times. She's a liar who lies, period. Did she call you a ninja? Did she call you a broke ninja?
Broke.
Wow.
You think I'm broke? I got more money than you.
Wow, she just called him a broke ninja.
You motherfuckers better not put a finger on me.
They already told her she don't like black men, and she called him a broke ninja. Please pay attention.
You're a liar.
They said she was paid by the prosecution.
What?
They said she was paid by the prosecution. They told us that yesterday. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. That's why she didn't have to stand in line like everybody else. Thank you. She's a fed. She's a fed.
She's a federal informant, and she was paid by the prosecution.
They told us yesterday. The people told us yesterday.
She's a fucking liar. Tisa telling lies.
She lied and said she saw Kanye. Kanye was going to give her an exclusive.
We're saying dry ass wig for 8 weeks. We ain't doing no trip.
Buy wig. Buy wig. Buy wig. Buy wig.
You gained your momentum off the lies you told on P. Diddy. Now go back and apologize to her family for lying.
She also lied on Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. She hates black men. She's a colorist. We're going in on Tisa Tales for being a lying ass bitch.
What's happening? What's happening? What did I miss?
She's been lying all the fucking time, and y'all know it. Tisa Tales. He just called her ass out. She's been paid by the prosecution. We found out yesterday. They said, yeah, they said content creator. They said she's a big time content creator, has over 500,000 followers. And somebody told us yesterday who said they covered 16 RICO trials. And they told us before we left yesterday that the reason she doesn't have to stand in line like the rest of us or pay line sitters is because she was paid by the prosecution for her commentary. And also, she doxed 2 of the victims. She doxed Jane Doe. She doxed Mia. We got it on video. And she never got banned from the court. She didn't get banned because she's a liar who was working for the prosecution, allegedly.
What's her name?
Tisa Tales, that's her right there. In the burgundy.
Tisa
Tales, T-E-L-L-S.
You gonna go back in?
You have to do that.
I don't know, I think we will. We just said,
If a nigga was out here doing all that line, I'd be doing the same thing.
right, we're going in a minute.
What's happening over there? Anything exciting?
No, I didn't see anything over there. That's why I follow him over here. Oh, yeah. Well, so you see, people use that to get what they want. You see. Hers.
Oh, yours. I think yours are pretty.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were talking about her. Thank you. I appreciate you, beloved. Thank you. But I just try to, thank you. I just try to tell, well, she called me a drowning rat and a hamster. Y'all remember Royals when Tisa Tales said I look like a drowning rat and a hamster? Yeah, remember that? She's a whole colorist because I'm dark skinned. Y'all
With your
remember?
lying ass. You a motherfucking liar, Tisa. Ratchet TV, the hood journey.
Ratchet TV is calling out Tisa Tales, y'all. Please pay attention. She called.
You a motherfucking
I love it.
liar.
Because y'all know she's a liar who lies. She called me a drowning rat and a hamster because I'm dark skinned. She's a whole colorist. She doesn't like black men. Every black man's all comes out with her. That's the fact. Look how she talked about Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, said her whole relationship was a sham and a scam and all of that. She's just a low-down liar. And you already know that she lied about Kanye West, about to give her an exclusive interview. She didn't even see Kanye. Talk about he was in the courtroom. He was not in the courtroom. He was in a private overflow room, just like I reported, because I have integrity and tell the truth, and she's a liar who lies. Buy wig. Buy wig.
That you've been wearing for the last 8 weeks. Summer, I'm going. Go get a new goddamn wig.
My God.
Call me, bro. Fuck you talking to?
Y'all, when I tell y'all, I cannot believe Ratchet TV called her out, and when he had to, I had to co-sign it because he's not lying. He's literally telling the truth. Period. Y'all, when I tell y'all, this is all crazy. She's got called out for the lies that she's been telling. Okay? At the end of the day, So with that all being said, she just called him a broke-ass ninja with a GGA. Tisa Tells just called Ratchet TV a broke-ass ninja. Y'all heard her. They been said she don't like black men. And that just proved it when she called him called you a broke-ass ninja, didn't she?
She called me a broke N-word.
That's what she
wanted
called
to put a hard ER on it.
Yeah, she definitely did.
She damn near put an ER on the end of that motherfucker when she called me.
Ooh, honey, this is all nefarious. At the end of the day, listen, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go back in so we can find out whether or not they're going to give Diddy a bail. Love you guys. Each one teach one. Listen, I love y'all to life. Without you, there's no me. Shout out to all of my loyal royals. Shout out to the haters and trolls. Because at the end of the day, it's still a view, nonetheless. And y'all don't have to agree with me. I already told you that. I welcome on this channel contrary opinions and views. Because what we put out here is the truth mixed with our opinions. But what we never do is tell lies and paint false narratives. That's what we don't do. This is bigger than Diddy. And I told you all, hashtag you heard it here first. Okay, Freako, not a RICO. That all being said, each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something constructive but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your life.